Finally, I found myself standing on the doorstep of the Blood Gang's stronghold, a fortress of sin nestled in the heart of the city's darkest corners. With a roar of defiance and an iron will to slaughter everything, I stormed into the belly of the beast, my weapon blazing. Bang, 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 bang. I will not miss. I scream out. We'll all die. More shots rained from my hellish salvo of firepower in my trail of destruction in my wake. The echoes of gunfire filled the air, a symphony of chaos that drowned out the cries of the fallen. I hear a soul in the distance fighting for his life. It appears he's trying to have a conversation. I quickly find him. He drops the phone as he struggles to breathe. I walk closer to him. He asks, "Who are you? What have we done to you?" My reply was, "I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed such great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you." One of my favorite quotes from Genghis Khan. With a confused look on his face, I go on to inform him I am a mourning father with nothing else to live for, and your organization took everything from me. I'm here to return the favor. I stand up, cock back my pistol. He begs for his life. His cries fall on deaf ears. It's done. To understand how I got here, let me start from the beginning. My name is Mark Fisher. I was once a Black Ops specialist, a shadow in the night, feared and unseen. Now I'm just a mechanic, hiding behind oil-stained rags and tools. But fate has a brutal sense of irony, and it called me back to the only life I knew. Vengeance. This is how I died. The night it all began. The silence was shattered by a single, haunting phone call. My sons, my blood, had been taken from me in a merciless act of prison brutality orchestrated by the Blood Gang. My boys were my world. I had no family left, no wife, no dreams for the future. They were all I had. Now they were gone, and the world expected me to sit idly, to move on. I couldn't, wouldn't. Instead, I would burn their killer's world to the ground. Rage pulled me to my hidden armory. Guns, grenades, knives, souvenirs from my mercenary days, each one a memory of battles and fallen comrades. Now, they became tools of retribution. I geared up with brutal efficiency, shotguns, an M16, a submachine gun slung across my back, grenades strapped to my chest. Every weapon in my arsenal spoke of wrath, my own arsenal of war to bring down hell. I set out under the cloak of darkness, the city stretching before me like a beast waiting to be slain. First, hunted the gang's low-level foot soldiers, slipping from shadow to shadow. Each one fell under interrogation, brutal, quick, precise. I carved my way up the chain of command, leaving a trail of broken men who had only a few words left to scream before I ended them. Finally, my trail of violence led me to the doorstep of the Blood Gang's stronghold. Their fortress loomed, a nest of serpents in the heart of the city's underbelly. Without hesitation, I stormed in, guns blazing, my roar of vengeance drowning out the first bursts of gunfire. They had their guns, their numbers. They lacked one thing: my sheer, undying will to annihilate. Each bullet was a promise, each flash of the muzzle an unholy reckoning. They fell, one after another, their bodies piling up as I pushed forward. The smell of gunpowder mixed with blood filled the air. I took cover, switched weapons, laid down suppressing fire, and moved in close. Each corner of that damned fortress became a scene of utter carnage. I took no prisoners, showed no mercy. Those who dared to confront me fell where they stood. In the middle of the chaos, I found one of their leaders, desperately clutching a phone, begging for help as he bled out. He looked at me terrified, his voice a strained whisper. "Who? What are you?" "I am the punishment of God," I spat, invoking the words of Genghis Khan. "Had you not committed such sins, I wouldn't be here to avenge them." His eyes wide with terror as I raised my pistol. His pleas meant nothing. He begs me to spare his life. I had nothing to do with your family, he cries, but his fate was sealed. He had fixed his own destiny when he took my sons. When the silence finally fell, I took a breath, feeling that twisted satisfaction of revenge. I knew, though, it was short-lived. Sirens blared in the distance. My rampage hadn't gone unnoticed. I moved, fast, trying to escape, but by the time I made it out, the cops had surrounded the fortress. There was no way out. They yelled commands, ordering me to surrender. But I had no intentions of being caged. My sons were gone, and I was a ghost already. I drew my 2 pistols, firing into the night, more as a salute to my own end than a threat to them. The cops opened fire in return, and bullets ripped through me. Each impact a reminder of my own mortality, each searing wound a price paid for vengeance. As I fell to the ground, blood pooling beneath me, a strange peace washed over me. I had avenged my sons, paid for their honor with my life. And as the world faded to darkness, I felt them beside me, my boys, standing proud as drifted into the shadows. In that final breath, I knew I'd become a part of their legacy, a father who had fought to the bitter end.